Best bits for Monday.
What you going to pick?
Well, I think, and normally we sort of pick things that make us laugh or things from the show which went wrong, but actually today I'm going to pick something quite different. I'm picking Chloe because I have to say, I mean, she's been on the front of our papers for goodness knows how many weeks now. I just wanted to know what she was going to say, how she was going to defend herself and conduct herself in front of us, because I think I was quite guilty of having preconceived ideas.
Well, I think people who have spent any time with her say that, yes, she was very naive to have got caught up in some of the things that she got caught up in. Some would say stupid. But in actual fact, when you do meet her, she seems to be someone who wanted to do the best for her daughter. Controversially, the way she, you know, the way she went about it, some may say that that wasn't necessarily the right thing to do. But she's, you know, I think she was naive. Best bit for Tuesday.
For Tuesday, I think we're going to have to pick, just because it was so wonderful and also such a moment, was Jason's Glam Fan makeover today with Linda.
Well, first of all, before we saw the amazing result, because she's a very lovely lady anyway, was the fact that we got a bit of a view at that. It's deeply, deeply inside that soft centre of Jason Gardner. Who saw that? Never showed that to Heather Mills, did he?
No, he did not.
He didn't, or Sharon Davis. None of them saw the soft centre of Jason Gardner.
But it's there.
Yes, it is. Here's his little soft bit.
And, you know, and your daughter thinks you're just an amazing woman because you put everybody first, don't you? Well, you know what? Today, we're putting you first.
You don't like it? It's not best bit at all. It's a horrible bit.
Best bit for Wednesday, which, in actual fact, until I looked down here, and it was Kenboy12, said, your chef today forgot one ingredient, the worm creeping up the bowl when she was cutting the sweet corn. And I read that, I said, was there a worm? And in actual fact, we didn't realise, had no idea at the time, but there was a little worm. Here he is. Here's the little worm now. Just on the right-hand side of the bowl there.
Can you see it? You see it a bit more in a minute.
We'll just cut that sweet corn off, because that's your 5 a day there, the sweet corn. There's a bit of protein on the bowl, climbing up.
Oh.
Lovely.
How is that right?
Well, I think you felt a bit rough that he was there in the bowl. He feels a lot more rough, because he's now in the finished dish.
Which is now in my tummy.
No, you cooked the one we made earlier. That was the one you ate. That was he's in the one that's now being eaten by the crew.
That's all right, then.
Best bit for Wednesday. Best bits for Thursday.
Yes. I've got mine.
What is it?
Well, we both made mistakes today, but my favourite... Yes, you have. My favourite bit was when you didn't come off the rails spectacularly. It was only a tiny bit, and by my standards, it's a regular thing. But because it happened to you, it was amazing. It was a rarity. It was like seeing a flying horse.
Because I made a mistake?
Yeah. Look at Phil coming off the rails.
This year, we want you to come to your Yuletide do. We want to come to your Yuletide... Oh, for God's sake. This year, we want to come to your Yuletide do and provide the sparkle for one lucky lady to give her a cracker of a Christmas party.
Do you have an unsuspecting colleague who deserves to be the belle of the ball, or could you do with a fashion overhaul?
If you do, then model Abby Clancy could make their wish come true with a surprise makeover.
You never get it wrong. I love it when you do.
It's wobbly. It's wobbly. The first time I see you... Take it out!
And then, at the end of the show, in that case, I'm going to pick... And I wouldn't have done, because I'd have picked the Prime Minister. But I'm not going to pick the Prime Minister now, because you're picking at my mistake. I'm going to pick at yours. The last thing you said on the show... Who?
I think I said Judge Dredd is coming in tomorrow. I did so well all morning. I didn't ask any silly questions to the PM. I managed to get through all my words. I did it all right.
We'll see you tomorrow with Judge Dredd, when it is, in fact...
Somebody from Judge John Deed.
Martin Shaw. Sorry, Martin.
Lucky we're not in tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Don't care.